So the Game Awards announced their nominees for 2018 today, and I thought it would be fun to go over the nominee list, pick out who I think is going to win and who I would want to win. What's going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Now, every time the Game Awards does their nominee list, people always have problems with certain games being nominated. For instance, last year PUBG was nominated for Game of the Year, and that was a hot topic issue. Can a game preview game, early access game, really be nominated for Game of the Year? I mean, it didn't win, but that was the topic of discussion. So I haven't seen the nominees here. I'm going into this completely blind. It says this year more than 100 games and individuals have been nominated for the Game Awards. Choose your favorites below. You can vote once every 24 hours, and if you share your vote, it receives an extra boost in our winner formula. Winners will be announced live on December 6th at the Game Awards, blah, 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 blah. I know you're supposed to link your Twitter, pick whoever you want to win, and then it tweets it out. I hate that, so I am not going to sign in, but I'll tell you who I want to win and who I think will win, right? So starting it off with the Game of the Year. Normally you save this for last, but I didn't want to scroll through the bottom and work my way bottom up, so we're just going to go bottom down. Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know I've said there's only two choices for this category. That's Red Dead Redemption 2 and God of War. So, as much as I love Celeste, as much as I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and as much as I really like Marvel Spider-Man, it only comes down to two potential favorites. And honestly, it's Red Dead Redemption 2 all the way, baby! I liked Red Dead Redemption 2 more than God of War. Not saying God of War is bad by any stretch of the imagination. It would be Game of the Year for any other year. So that is who I want to win for this category, and that's who I think will win. I think Red Dead is going to take this award, kind of blocking God of War. So that's the Game of the Year category. Let's see what else we got here. Best Ongoing Game, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that involves the player experience over time. You have Destiny 2 Forsaken, you have Fortnite, you have No Man's Sky, you have Overwatch, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Well, I mean, the only one I still play is Rainbow Six Siege, so that's the one I would want to win, as I think that game is excellent. I enjoy Overwatch, never played No Man's Sky. I hate Fortnite, and Destiny 2 Forsaken, or Destiny 2 in general, is just trash. So, while I would want Rainbow Six to win, it's not going to. Clearly, what is going to win is going to be Fortnite. It is the biggest game on the planet. It is an ongoing game. They have new seasons all the time. This isn't really even a competition. None of these other games even compare to what Fortnite is doing. So this one is easy. Fortnite is going to win. Moving on, what do we got? We have Best Game Direction, awarded to a game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. We have A Way Out from Hazelight Studios and EA. We have Detroit Become Human from Quantic Dream and SIE. We have God of War from Sony Santa Monica. Marvel Spider-Man Insomniac Games, and Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a tough category. This is an absolute tough category because I actually have played all these games and I like all of these games. And it's for game direction, for outstanding creative vision and innovation. Creative vision and innovation, right? This is a tough one. And you know, the easy pick is Red Dead Redemption 2 just because I think it's Game of the Year, right? So you think, well, if it's Game of the Year, then it's going to have to win all the other categories that it's nominated for, right? But that's not necessarily the case. Best Creative Vision, could something be like Marvel Spider-Man, where they wanted you to be Spider-Man, right? To feel like a superhero when you play, and that's something they absolutely nailed. Detroit Become Human, with being an android and it being like one of those walking simulator Telltale-like games. I mean, they nailed that aspect of it. So this one's a pretty tough category. Honestly, any one of these could win, and I'd be happy with any one of these winning. But the one that I would rather win for game direction, I think, is God of War. I think the game direction is pure and amazing in that game. How it starts off small with you wanting to reach the mountaintop, to scatter your mother's ashes, and that's what the story is. And it starts out very small, but I love the game direction in it. So I'm going to say God of War is who I would pick to win. As for who will win, I'm going to say God of War will win this one. I'm going to say it's a top-up. Any one of these 5 games could win this award. So we'll go with God of War for this one. Because I think God of War has to be represented because it was such a good game, right? Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. This is a good one. Detroit Become Human, God of War, Life is Strange 2 Episode 1, Marvel's Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, right off the bat, we can remove Life is Strange 2 Episode 1. We can even remove Marvel's Spider-Man, as those games aren't really known for their narrative, right? So basically that leaves 3 picks. Detroit Become Human, God of War, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Detroit Become Human is all about narrative. That's the only thing it really has. Yes, it has amazing graphics, right? It looks really good, but it really doesn't have any gameplay. So the only thing that game has going for it is the narrative. God of War has a pretty strong narrative as well, and I think Red Dead Redemption 2 narrative is one of the reasons why it is Game of the Year. So what I want to win is Red Dead Redemption 2. What I think is going to win is Red Dead Redemption 2. Sorry, Detroit Become Human. And if I had to pick a second place, it actually would be Detroit Become Human, because I think the narrative in that game and how they use it to tell the story is better than God of War's. I mean, that's the only thing it's got going for it, right? All right, so best narrative, I think Red Dead will win, and I think it will win. So let's move on to the next category. We have best art direction. For outstanding creative and/or technical achievement in artistic design and animation, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War. Is God of War and Red Dead 2 going to be nominated for like every single award here? Okay, so Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Octopath Traveler, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Return of the Obra Dinn. So I have no idea what this game is, right? I haven't played it. I haven't played Octopath Traveler, but I've seen screens of it. Let's see. Art direction, though. Art direction. Art direction. This is a tough one. But I'm going to go with God of War in this case. I think it has pretty outstanding art direction over the other ones. I was thinking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but then I realized how copy and paste some of the environments really are in that game, even though it is huge and beautiful. They reuse a lot of the same things, and you notice that once you play the game for an extended period of time. It doesn't really detract from it, but it's hard to say, it has the best art. So I'm going to say God of War wins this category. It's the one I want to win, and I think it's the one that is going to win. As much as I love Red Dead 2 and how it looks, I wouldn't say it's the best at art direction, if you know what I mean. So let's keep on moving along. We have Best Score Music, presented by Spotify, for outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and/or licensed soundtrack. So we have Celeste, we have God of War, we have Marvel Spider-Man, we have Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, and Octopath Traveler, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Geez, Red Dead 2 and God of War are literally going to be in every single category. It's going to make it tough to pick. You know what? I'm going to give it to Celeste. That's one of the best things about that game is the music. The music for each one of the levels is unique. And then they remix each one of the levels, and they do a remix of the music. And then they remix the levels again, and then remix the music again. I love the music in Celeste. It's one of the reasons why it's elevated into a masterpiece for me in the indie genre. So I'm going to give it to that. I think Celeste is going to win. and it's the one I want to win. I think it has the best music of the year by far. So let's keep on going. Try to keep this video short. Best audio design, presented by Dolby. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Forza Horizon 4, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Literally, same games in every category. I haven't played Black Ops 4, but I played the other ones. The best audio design, I'm gonna say it's Red Dead Redemption 2. I think the audio in that game's fantastic. It's the one I would want to win, and I think it's the one it is going to win. Here we go. Let's see. Best performance. Awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion, and/or performance capture. Brian Deckard as Connor, Detroit Become Human. Christopher Judge as Kratos, God of War. Melisana Mahat as Cassandra, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. And Yuri Lothal as Peter Parker, Marvel Spider-Man. My God, they have the 5 best people. Look, this is a stacked list, right? I love every single nominee here. And you notice, for all you Assassin's Creed Odyssey fans, when I say Cassandra is the best way to play through Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you notice she was nominated, but where's Alexios? I don't see Alexios nominated. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with any of these choices, right? I love what Brian did as Connor. I loved what Christopher did as Kratos. I adored Cassandra, right? Yuri did an amazing Peter Parker, but as I stated in my Why I Love Arthur Morgan, Roger Clark is the reason Red Dead Redemption 2 is as good as it is. His performance, both vocal and motion capture, make Arthur Morgan the best protagonist I've ever been, ever played as in a game. And I said in my video, he's my favorite. And while I would be happy with anybody winning this award, I would pick Roger Clark, and I think Roger Clark is going to win. Man, this is a tough one. This one right here, I'd be happy with anybody, but my favorite is Roger Clark for sure. Let's see, moving on. We have Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with a profound pro-social meaning or message. We have 1111 Memories Retold, we have Celeste, we have Florence, Life is Strange 2 Episode 1, The Missing, J.J. Macfield, and The Island of Memories. I haven't played, the only one out of these I've played is Celeste. And I really love that game. So I'm going to say it's going to be Celeste. Sorry to the other games, I just haven't had time to play any of them, but that's what I'm going to pick. Best Independent Game, for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publishing system. We have Celeste, we have Dead Cells, Into the Breach, Return of the Obra Dinn, and The Messenger. Now, I played 2 of these games, Dead Cells and Celeste, and I think you guys know what I want to win. I love Celeste, and honestly, I think Celeste will win here. There's an outside chance Dead Cells will win, but I really don't see anything else potentially taking it from them. I guess The Messenger could, but I think Celeste is going to win, and it's the one I want to win. Best mobile game. I don't care about mobile, but it would have to be Fortnite. I hate I don't like mobile gaming, but it'll be Fortnite. Best VR AR game. So we have Astrobot, Beat Saber, Firewall Zero Hour, Moss, and Tetris Effect. Now, I've only played Moss, so it's the one I want to win. As for what I think will win, I think it'll be Astrobot, with the incredible reviews and people gushing about it, right? With that said, Tetris Effect just came out, and people love that too. So, I'm going to say Astrobot's going to win this category, but the only one I've played so far is Moss, and I really like that game. So, that's the one I would want to win, but Astrobot is going to win. Best Action Game. For the best game in the action genre focused on combat, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Dead Cells, Destiny 2 Forsaken, Far Cry 5, and Mega Man 11. As much as I love Far Cry 5, I wouldn't say it's the best action game. I don't care for Destiny. You know what? I'm going to give it to Dead Cells. Combat in that game is great. It's one of the reasons why Dead Cells and people love that game is because of how great the combat is in it. But realistically, I could see this being given to Destiny 2 Forsaken. And the reason is That's the best thing Destiny has going for it, is how fun it is to play, right? How great it is to jump, use your powers, aim down the sight of your gun, right? That is the thing that Destiny does probably better than any other game on the market, is the combat and how good it is and how great it feels to play. So I think Destiny 2 will win, but I want Dead Cells to win. Best action adventure game. For the best action adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Jeez, the same games. I mean, I like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but it doesn't belong in this category. It's not good enough. Red Dead Redemption 2. Here's the thing. When you do an award like Game of the Year, right? And Game of the Year is Red Dead Redemption 2. Then Red Dead Redemption 2 would have to win all the other categories it's in. If it's Game of the Year and it's in the best action adventure genre, well then it has to be the best action adventure game, right? Because you can't say God of War is the best action adventure game, but then lose to Red Dead Redemption 2 as Game of the Year, right? If God of War is the best action adventure game in a category with Red Dead and it beats it, well that means it's, you know what I'm trying to say, right? But the Game Awards, they typically like to, like dish out the awards to different companies, so everybody's kind of in on the action. As much as I would love Assassin's Creed Odyssey to win this award, I'd be happy with it. I'd be happy with God of War winning this. I'd be happy with Spider-Man and Red Dead Redemption 2. But with knowing that Red Dead Redemption 2 is my game of the year, I'm going to give this to God of War, actually. Because I want God of War to be recognized. And I think Red Dead will overshadow it, so I want God of War to win. But what I think will win is Red Dead Redemption 2, if that makes any sense. So we have Best Role-Playing Game. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences, we have Dragon Quest XI, Monster Hunter World, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, and Pillars of Eternity 2, A Deadfire. Now, I have not played any of these games, right? So I'm just going to pick a winner, and I think Monster Hunter World is going to take this. It has really good reviews. People like that game. Although, I guess you could say it came out in January, so maybe it's not as fresh as these other ones. With that said, I could easily see Octopath Traveler picking that up as well, the win. It's more fresh. It's on the Switch. It's kind of a throwback to, early JRPGs. So, while I think Monster Hunter World is going to win, I could easily see Octopath Traveler winning. Best Fighting Game. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat, we have Blaze Blue, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5 Arcade. I haven't played any of these. I am just going to pick, and I think it'll be Dragon Ball FighterZ. I have no reason why. I'll just pick one. I don't know much about the fighting game genre, so. Best Family Game. For the game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform, we have Mario Tennis Aces, Nintendo Labo, Overcooked 2, Starlink Battle for Atlas, and Super Mario Party. I think it'll be one of the Nintendo games. It'll be Super Mario Party, I think. It'll be that or Mario Tennis. Best Strategy Game. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. We have Banner Saga 3, Battletech, Frostpunk, Into the Breach, Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Once again, haven't played any of these, so I will just go with Frostpunk. It's the one I've heard the most about, so it'll be Frostpunk. Best Sports Racing Game. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game, we have FIFA 19, Forza Horizon 4, Mario Tennis Aces, NBA 2K19, and Pro Evolution Soccer. I've only played one of those, so Forza Horizon 4 is the one I want to win. It's a great racing game, and I think it's the one that will win. I can't really see anything else. I think the only other one that could potentially win is Mario Tennis Aces, but I think it'll be Forza. Best Multiplayer Game. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre. So we have Call of Duty, Destiny 2, Fortnite, Monster Hunter World, Sea of Thieves. Well, I don't really have a dog in the fight on this one, right? so I don't really have a preference. I'm going to say it's going to be Fortnite. It's going to win ongoing game, and it's going to win multiplayer. It's the biggest game in the world. People love it. And they're obviously probably going to try to get people to tune in. All right, so I think Fortnite's going to win that one. Best student game, well, I don't know any of those, so I'm not even going to pick. Best debut indie, Donut County, Florence, Moss, Messenger, Yoki's Island Express. I'll go with Moss because that's the only one I've played. Haven't played the other ones. Best esports game, CSGO, Dota, Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch. I think it'll be Overwatch, even though I don't care. It's all this esports stuff now. Best esports player. I have no clue who any of these people are. Yeah, whatever. Best esports team. Don't know any of these people. Don't know any of the team. The only reason I know who Cloud9 is because that's who Shroud played for. No idea. Don't even care. Best esports coach. No clue. Don't care at all. You can definitely see the Game Awards trying to appeal to the esports crowd. Best esports event. I'll just go with Evo, I guess. It's the fighting one. I don't care about esports. Best esports host. Don't care. Best esports moment. Who gives a shit? Content creator of the year. Well, it'll be Ninja for sure. He's just too popular. He overshadows literally everybody else. But like I said, who cares? I know a lot of people do care about esports. I'm just not one of them. So yeah, that is the list. That is my reaction to, the Game Awards. Who I want to win, who I think will win, and of course, when they do announce the winners on December 6th, I'll probably do a reaction video as well. Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be Game of the Year for me, although it does seem like every category is basically a variation of Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, and Spider-Man. It's going to be interesting to see how this all turns out on December 6th, and I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments below. Who's your Game of the Year? Who's your best action-adventure game? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you would share this out with a friend on social media, Twitter, I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit the sub button if you're new. Hit that notification bell if you always want to be notified when I drop new content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.